If you're finding value in this message today, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Your support helps us reach more people who are ready to transform their lives. There's something powerful happening in your life right now. You can feel it, can't you? That restless energy, that sense that something is shifting beneath your feet. You're standing at the edge of a new season, and deep down, you know that the person who got you here isn't the person who will take you there. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming who you've always been meant to be. The old version of you served its purpose beautifully. It survived challenges, learned lessons, and brought you to this exact moment. But seasons change, and so must we. Why you can't take the old you into the new season. Think about nature for a moment. A tree doesn't try to hold on to its autumn leaves when spring arrives. It doesn't resist the change or question whether it's ready. It simply lets go and makes room for new growth. The same principle applies to your life. The habits that once served you might now be holding you back. The mindset that got you through your last chapter might be too small for where you're headed. The relationships that felt comfortable might no longer align with your growth. This doesn't make any of it wrong. It just means you've outgrown certain things. And that's not just okay. It's necessary. You might be feeling uncomfortable right now, and that's actually a good sign. Discomfort is the birthplace of transformation. It's your inner self signaling that expansion is trying to happen. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by staying comfortable in the cocoon. It has to push, struggle, and break through. The new version of you is already inside. Here's what you need to understand. The new version of you isn't some distant fantasy or impossible goal. It's already within you, waiting to emerge. Every experience you've had, every lesson you've learned, every challenge you've overcome has been preparing you for this moment. But here's the catch. You have to be willing to let go of who you were to become who you're meant to be. This means releasing old patterns, outdated beliefs, and expired versions of your identity. It means getting honest about what's no longer serving you and having the courage to leave it behind. Before we continue, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss content that could change your perspective. And if this is resonating with you, hit that like button. It really helps us grow this community. What the new season requires from you. First, the new season requires elevated thinking. You can't solve new problems with old thinking patterns. You have to expand your perspective, challenge your assumptions, and be willing to see things differently. The level of thinking that created your current reality won't be enough to create your next one. Second, it requires new habits and disciplines. The daily routines that maintained your old life won't build your new one. Maybe you need to wake up earlier. Maybe you need to invest more time in learning. Maybe you need to prioritize your health, your relationships, or your personal development in ways you haven't before. New levels demand new behaviors. Third, it requires courage to be uncomfortable. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. You're going to have to do things that scare you. You're going to have difficult conversations. You're going to have to take risks and face the possibility of failure. But here's the truth. The only real failure is refusing to try because you're afraid. Fourth, it requires letting go of the need for everyone to understand your transformation. Not everyone will support your growth. Some people will question your changes. Others might feel threatened by your evolution. And that's okay. You don't need permission from others to become who you're meant to be. Your transformation is between you and your destiny. Practical steps to step into your new season. Start by getting clear on who this new version of you is. What does this person believe? How do they show up each day? What standards do they hold? What do they no longer tolerate? Write it down. Create a clear picture of this evolved version of yourself. Next, identify what needs to be released. What habits, beliefs, relationships, or environments are anchoring you to the old version? You can't fill your hands with new blessings if they're still clutching onto old burdens. Release them with gratitude for what they taught you, but with firmness about moving forward. Then, take one small step today that the new version of you would take. Just one. Don't overwhelm yourself with massive changes all at once. Transformation is built through consistent, small actions. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Maybe it's investing in that course or starting that project. Whatever it is, do it today. Surround yourself with people who reflect the future you're building, not the past you're leaving. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. The 5 people you spend the most time with will influence your thinking, your standards, and your trajectory. Choose wisely. The truth about transformation. Here's what nobody tells you about transformation. It's not a one-time event. You will evolve many times throughout your life. Each new season will call for a new version of you. This is the beautiful, challenging reality of growth. You never arrive at a final destination where no more change is required. Life is constant evolution. But here's the empowering part. Each time you answer the call to transform, it gets a little easier. You build confidence in your ability to adapt. You trust yourself more. You develop resilience and flexibility. You become someone who doesn't fear change, but embraces it as an opportunity for expansion. The season you're entering is going to be different from anything you've experienced before. It's going to challenge you in new ways. It's going to require things from you that you've never given before. But it's also going to reward you with experiences, opportunities, and versions of yourself that you've only dreamed about. If this message spoke to you today, I want to ask you one more time. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Together, we're building a community of people committed to growth and transformation. The question isn't whether you're ready for this new season. The question is, are you willing to become who you need to be to thrive in it? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Your new season is waiting, and so is the new version of you.